Hello, hello, and welcome back to what may be the end for Crusty and the gang in Perfidious Pete Plays Rimworld. Well, probably not the gang so much. I've got a feeling that when push comes to shove and when this crypto sleep casket attached to our ship is finished 50 steel from now, that Crusty may turn this into a little One Direction scenario, give the rest of the band the finger, and jump ship to start working on his solo album. Or, and this is likely a best case scenario, instead of Crusty as Zayn Malik and 1D, this is going to turn into instead a Paramore situation, with Crusty and his own personal pop idol Min in the roles of Taylor York and Hayley Williams. Which I guess makes like Alaska and Pittman the Pharaoh brothers, getting left out in the cold to be utterly forgotten because they were too stupid to realize that the only person anyone in the band gives a shit about is the lead singer. It's all about Hayley Williams, Pharaoh brothers, really. I mean, seriously, what of have you even heard of the Pharaoh brothers since they left Paramore? No, I'm pretty sure they vanished down a hole into the face of the earth. They went Brendan Fraser in Journey to the Center of the Earth style, except like Brendan Fraser, they were also too stupid to appear in the sequel. I gotta admit, though, if this does turn into a Paramore situation, I'm really... Lynx, would you maybe not walk in front of the guy who's firing the fucking minigun at a turkey? Just get drafted and run, please. Jesse will gut you like a fish. Okay, that's fine. The turkey is dead now. It's probably safe. What was I saying? I don't know. It's probably going to make another Paramore joke and say I'm not really looking forward to the Crusty Cornelius version of Monster, but now that opportunity has passed. Lynx, I was thinking about maybe taking you with Crusty as a pair of nudists. I kind of feel like you two would get along together. Maybe what we should actually do is just look and see who likes Crusty the most and then take that person. I do feel like we got to make it kind of an Adam and Eve situation here. I sort of feel compelled to take a female. How do you feel about Crusty? Not that great, actually. You like plus 10 of Crusty? Crusty likes you a lot, though. Crusty does not like Alaska. He's not really very fond of Lynx. He's ambivalent towards Pittman. Actively dislikes Jesse. And is shockingly okay with Mamard the Frenchman. Well, I guess that means it's going to be Min the pop idol. Sure, she doesn't wander around naked a lot, but she is beautiful, and unlike Lynx, still, I think, has a nose. Yeah, your nose got shot off. Any parts of Min missing? No. So when it comes down to, like, potential repopulation strategies, how did Crusty make it all this time with his only wound being a scar scratch on his left pinky? Well, Pete, it's all about clean living. It's really the whole Crusty Cornelius paradigm. You live your life right, good things happen to you. Even if you do have to sacrifice the lives of several dozen people to keep you safe from harm. Don't touch that, yayo. That's forbidden. That is verboten. Do not touch that. I don't want those drugs being used. Nobody uses yayo in my colony. You hear me? I catch you using drugs. That's right, Pete. We don't put up with no drug users around here. Crusty Cornelius method, we drink. That's what we do. You want to get all liquored up, maybe get shit-faced, shoot a hobo, or run over a hobo like Halle Berry, just having out there a good old time. Maybe run over a few hobos like your Halle Berry or your, that Ferris Bueller cat. You could be a little Matthew Broderick, and then what you do is you shoot them afterwards to cover up the fact that it's a hit and run so they don't suspect you. It's all about the subterfuge, Pete. It's all about the subterfuge. So we're in the midst of an eclipse here. Got a hard snow going. I can't help but notice that we're like several... Why is this not built? We have components. Where is Pittman? Oh, he's asleep. So I feel like we got to build one more crypto sleep casket. I would be remiss if we didn't take at least one other person with us. So let's get another 500 steel. And then I think we take Min the pop idol. And because look, I mean, we're almost home on the steel right now. We got 467 just sitting over here unused. And if we need a little more, wasn't there another steel deposit around here somewhere that was like respectably, conveniently mineable? The eclipse is ending. That's good. That'll allow our solar generators to get back online. I could swear there was another There's another little titch of steel somewhere that we could mine. Where did I spot that? There was more steel somewhere, dang it. Up here? Aha! Here it is. And we don't even need all of this. We need like 2 pips of it. And that's enough. Crusty and Min the Pop Idol. Now all we got to do is, well, sort of wait for the folks to get around. The good folks at home to not realize they're getting left. It seems mean to leave Pittman. He is the guy doing all the hard work here. He'd be like, hey, you know, who built most of this spaceship, right? I'm the guy who actually did all the constructing. Maybe, how about a spot on board for old Pittman? What about a hand for old Pittman there? Maybe a spot on the old ship there? Oh, gonna give it to the pretty girl, huh? Well, you know, Pittman can't necessarily be on board with that, but then again, Pittman, he's used to being passed over for pretty girls. This is the way things work. She, Min the Pop Idol, won the genetic lottery, so she gets everything. Doesn't have to do anything. People will just give her stuff just for showing up. Hey, Pittman, I appreciate the fact that you're trying to grow crops, but you want to go build that crypto sleep casket instead? It really is considerably more important. That's right. Wander way the hell out into the ass end of nowhere, start picking up that steel, and get it back here, and start building the casket. When it comes to burning bodies, you know, we got other people who can handle that. Jesse's not doing anything. She can chuck a dead raider in a furnace. It's fine. Or a couple dead raiders in a... did somebody just get caught in a trap? No, somebody was rearming a trap. This Megatherium is wandering over our traps just with impunity, too. I kind of feel like that asshole should maybe suffer the consequences. The smoke leaf... Well, I was going to say we could haul that in, but Mamard... Oh, do you think I would leave smoke leaf unsmoked, Pete? Come on. It's like saying I might leave wine undrunk. Please, son. Oh, the smoke leaf exists to be smoking, and so I will smoke it. I will smoke it like no one has smoked it before, because I, Mamard, am just a janitor here in this colony, and really, the smoke leaf is the only thing that keeps my crushing ennui at bay. Be filled with ennui, too, if I was a Frenchman who somehow wound up stranded in space. Bad enough just being French. The stranded in space stuff, that's just an extra kick in the dick. So what do we need? 225 steel. That's it? How are we doing on that steel? Do we have 225? Not quite. We could also mine this. You know what? Let's throw a little mining order here. We did find more steel, and it is, in fact, closer. Do we maybe make... There's a mad animal. What is it? It's a rabbit. I don't really feel like anybody's in terrible jeopardy of being killed by a rabbit. And if they are killed by a rabbit, you know what? Fuck them, they deserve it. Man, that little guy's fast, though. Look at him motor. Getting around. Just come into the base, dude. Set off the trap or get shot by the turrets. Something. Come on, dog. I called him dog, but he's actually a bunny. Dog, bunny, squirrel, bear, whatever. Megatherium. Here, watch this. What if I kill your other little rabbit friend here? Is that going to piss you off? I'm tempted to kill this Megatherium as well. Oh, good. A manhunter pack. Well, this is actually objectively terrible. Man-hunting boom rats. It's beyond objectively terrible. It's the worst thing of all time. I knew Cassandra wasn't going to let us get up. I knew it. I knew she wouldn't let us get away with this. Okay. We got to make a plan. That plan is simple. Lynx, what I need you to do is, first off, we come down here, and I'm not dicking around this time. Grab some sandstone blocks and build a wall. There's sandstone right there, so I'm going to select you. I'm going to tell you to prioritize working on that sandstone wall. Go get some sandstone blocks. They're right there, conveniently located. Get those sons of bitches down here before the boom rats get to us. Oh, God, they're really motoring. Get that wall up, Lynx. Oh, good. She's getting chewed on by the rabbit while we're trying to build the wall. Beautiful. I don't care about the rabbit. Just build the wall. Oh, the boom rats. They're closing in. Oh, fantastic, Min. I guess you didn't actually want to escape? Okay, this is forbidden. Nobody touches this. Nobody touches that. Also this. Nobody touches it. Nobody touches it. You don't go outside no more, people. You understand? That's it. Crusty Cornelius is definitely abandoning this colony. This is how it's gonna go. Lynx, get that wall built, though. The boom rats are coming. Talk about your just-in-time delivery procedures. Whew. Okay, that was real close. Also, I kind of feel like maybe we should reinforce this a little bit. If these boom rats die, they're going to explode. They're beating at the doors. I don't think they're going to be able to get through. Give up. Knock it off, boom rats. You're not supposed to be breaking doors. All right, so the boom rats are very angry. But we did it. We remain safe simply by walling off the colony and cutting off all contact with the outside world. That's really the Perfidious Pete method. When things go badly, you cut off all contact with the outside world. You just hide in a hole and wait for your problems to go away on their own. Alternatively, you wait for this grizzly bear to get hungry and start a catastrophic chain reaction explosion. Who was firing at what? Somebody was shooting a gun. Somebody's firing a minigun at what? Yes, stand far away from the turkey and fire a minigun so that you can kill Alaska. I kind of feel like Jesse can't really be trusted with this gun. He's going to wind up murdering a colonist. And if that colonist is Crusty, I'm going to be heartbroken. The turkey went for revenge and then was immediately gunned down. It was the shortest-lived turkey revenge of all time. The turkey thought he was Charles Bronson. Okay, Jesse, I really want you. You know what? Don't hunt the rabbit. Just cancel that. Let's stop with the hunting, because you're really starting to become problematic. People from Troll Blexos are fleeing. Oh, I think they probably had a very unpleasant encounter with a whole shitload of boom rats. Well, Min the Pop Idol is fully healed. Let's make sure she didn't suffer catastrophic damage. Nah, she's fine. The drawback to this, we can't finish this damn thing with our steel outside. We got steel, but it's outside the colony. We can't get to it. I need 200 more steel. How do we get it? Okay, what if we've got some slag, right? We do have some slag. Let's turn this back on and shut this off. And then let's have somebody prioritize busting down slag. That seems like an Alaska job. What's Alaska actually going to go do? He's going to finish making a component. Actually, we need to adjust this bill. We're going to go way down on this. Make 34 components and then stop. You can finish that one, but don't use any more steel on components, Alaska. What are you doing now? Making art? No, don't. Yeah, okay, Alaska has earned a little bit of a break, honestly. And also, he's not making art. I think he's stone cutting. What we need somebody to do, though, and I don't really care who it is. It can be anybody. Who's not busy is the question. You know, Mamard, you have a passion for crafting, at least. Let's make that a 2 for you. And then what I'm going to do is have you smelt. Cannot prioritize, not assigned to crafting. Fine. Smithing, and apparently smelting steel into slag is not smithing, it's crafting. Go refine at the electric refinery. Just start making slag so that Crusty and Min can get enough steel to leave this dump. The boom rats. Oh, fuck. If we need steel, why don't we just mine out this wall? Hey, somebody's getting a bigger bedroom. And also, you're getting abandoned on the Rimworld because, the hell with it, Crusty and Min are leaving. Cargo pods? What's in the cargo pods? Drugs. It's a cargo pod full of drugs. Yeah, you're yayo? No, I'm just going to leave that outside. We're not going to have anything to do with that. I'm not taking your drugs. No, thank you. I'm taking my leave is what I'm doing. We're getting off of the damn Rimworld. We're going. We're splitting. We're jetting. We're cruising. We're vacating. And now I'm beginning to wonder if maybe we don't make this a Gilligan's Island scenario. Crusty and 2 beautiful ladies? Maybe we take Min and Lynx. One for the available nakedness, one for the beauty. Then we strand them on a whole new Rimworld with an opportunity to be like, well, ladies, we've got to repopulate the species, and there's just one Crusty here. What do you say? Also, there are free components right here, compacted machinery that we never bothered to mine. That's it's good that I didn't notice that, you know, not too long ago when we were absolutely desperate for components. When are these boom rats going to piss off, though? You guys really need, I don't know, outside interests, hobby, rather than just running around screeching, top of your lungs, exploding when you die. You're not getting in my colony, by the way. It's done. We've barricaded ourselves in. You can't come in. We don't need any more explosions. We're all full up here. We're good. We've got the explosion thing covered. I don't even feel like we need to mine any more components. I sort of feel like we're good. Do we have enough steel? We got a lot just chilling in this bedroom. Alright, let's just mine all this out. Crusty, you're getting greedy. Yeah, well, you'd be a little greedy too, Pete, if you had an opportunity to strand yourself on some kind of deserted planet with a bevy of beautiful women. It's actually really the only scenario in which you might find yourself in the company of a beautiful woman, Pete, really. And I think you would do the same in my situation. Be like, I could be stranded with one beautiful woman, or I could be stranded with two beautiful women. I'm going to choose the latter. Give me my second bevy of beautiful women, Pete. That's 2 crypto sleep caskets. Hell, I may even build a third and take, you know, we could take Jessie. She doesn't really like Crusty. Yeah, but, you know, that's going to make it all the more sexy, Pete, when you got that sort of antagonistic relationship thing working there. And then ultimately we fall deeply and madly in love, and the sex is all the hotter because of the, you know, not getting along. It's sort of like a grudge fuck, but not really. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So there's 420 steel. This casket is built. If we mine all of this, we've got enough for one more. How much would we have enough for maybe 2 more? Or am I just getting greedy? Maybe at this point I'm just getting a little greedy. We actually have no steel in our stockpile. None. Also, it does seem a little rude to leave the colony completely without resources. I mean, we do have more food than we can actually store in our freezer. Are we even still making meals? Or are we full up? Yeah, we're still doing fine meals, simple meals. I suppose we could up the... I mean, meals are going to take up way less space than food, so we can always up the old stockpile. Oh, let's go up to 40 fine meals. The colony has an abundance of food. We're not just plentiful here. Come Thanksgiving time, the feast is going to be magnificent. Although I can't help but notice we haven't harvested any cranberries. And after Crusty, Min, Lynx, and possibly Jessie leave the colony, the rest of the male colonists are going to be stuck alone at a sausage party. So I guess it's only appropriate that they have an abundance amount of meat to make into sausage. Be like, well, it's a sausage party, fellas. It's confirmed. What do you say we fully embrace the meta and go all in on the sausage? These boom rats are still out there. A group of travelers from township at the Valley are passing by. Well, they're gonna end poorly for them. Who's addicted to alcohol? Lynx is addicted to alcohol. Man, it's fine. We got plenty of booze. She's not gonna have to worry about withdrawal. She can get over that while she's in crypto sleep on her way to a new planet. Or alternatively, just on her way to the bar at the end of the universe. Speaking of which, how much warp do we have? Like, we could probably stop growing hops now, right? Or have we turned... We got a lot of beer in here. Like, a lot of beer. How much wart do we have? Just 10. I have to assume our wart may be spoiling because it doesn't have anywhere refrigerated to store it, because the refrigerator is overflowing with beer and kibble. Also, we should probably stop making kibble, too. Make kibble. Well, we don't even have... We're supposed to make kibble till we have 300. We don't actually have 300. What's taking up all the room in our freezer? 2 of our spots are taken up with arms and legs we're never going to use, and we can store those anywhere. But, you know what? I'm polishing the brass on the Titanic. Martha Stewart, don't worry about the brass, girl. Just let it go. Look, the other crypto sleep casket is done. But we only have 255 steel, so we can't build another one. Also, Min left some clothes in here to just rot. Is this it? Is this the... Did the boom rats go away? Oh, the boom rats left. Okay, fine. We'll do one more. We can do one more. We'll take 3. Mamard is throwing a party. Yes, it is right. I'm throwing a going away party, Pete. These pieces of shit, not Frenchmen, finally are leaving this colony now that the ship is done. I am partying hard. Also, I am simply partying because I assume that I will be one of the people who gets to leave this miserable, festering piece of shit dump. Going to be disappointed, aren't I? But yeah, you're gonna be disappointed, Mamard, because I'm not taking you. Just no, I'm sorry. I can't have a Frenchman on board. Just it's bad luck. That's what it is, Mamard. It's not because I hate the French or anything like that. It's just that it's straight up bad luck. It's bad luck to have a Frenchman on board. It's bad luck. That's it. It's like a woman on board a ship. You just you don't take a Frenchman on a spaceship. That's how it works. No Frenchies allowed. Haven't you ever seen The French Connection? That took place in space, right? Was Gene Hackman on a spaceship? Or am I confusing that with a different movie? Yeah, pretty sure I'm confusing it with a different movie. There is actually a movie that has Gene Hackman as like a space explorer. I just don't remember what the name of it is. Also, it's terrible. We should rebuild these walls. I don't want to leave the colony in shoddy shape. I mean, I am going to abandon some of the colonists, mostly the male colonists. But that doesn't mean I have to leave the place just all in a mess. We can, you know, we can fix the place up a little bit before we go. Make sure that things are in good working order for the, I don't know, those left behind. We've got kind of a HBO situation here. We're going to have the leftovers just sitting here wondering why they got left behind. And I hate to break it to you guys, but the answer to that question is, much like Scott Glenn told Justin Theroux, I don't know, it's Jennifer Aniston's husband. You guys got left because you deserved it. That's why you're there. You're here because you deserve it. Pittman, go ahead and build in this wall. Pittman's doing good work on the walls. Not doing good work on this crypto sleep casket, which does need to be done. It needs 500 steel, 4 components. We must have stored that steel somewhere. We're not the whole way short, right? Well, that's fine. They're actually... Okay, here comes more steel right now. Escape pod. Who's in the escape pod? Reika. Oh, ho, ho. Hello, Reika the herbalist. Are you good at all? Your left clavicle is cracked, got a bruise, cracked, gunshot. Okay, what do you look like? You're psychically hypersensitive, which is terrible. You're neurotic, which is bad. You're a jogger, so you're really, really fast. But the first time there's... okay. She would actually be an amazing worker and unbelievably fast on her feet. The only problem, she can't do anything. She's incapable of carrying, social, scary, and firefighting. And the first time there's a psychic drone, she's just gonna freak out. We're not taking her into the colony. But Mamard, magnanimous Frenchman that you are, you know what you can do? Go rescue Reika the herbalist. How about that? We're not gonna capture her, but we can't chuck her in a medical bed, patch her up, and send her on her merry way. Also, yeah, well, we can't do that while Mamard has got her in his arms. I'm getting kind of a Pepe Le Pew vibe here from Mamard. He's all like, kissing her all the way back. Yes, that's right, baby. Mamard the Frenchman will nurse you back to health. Also, I will touch you inappropriately while you are unconscious. Yeah. Actually, I kind of got to do a different voice. That would be more of a, and I'll touch you inappropriately while you're unconscious. Actually, credit to Mamard. I mean, he may be a creepy, groping Frenchman, but at least he didn't roofie her drink. She got stabbed elsewhere. He's just patching her up. He's nursing her back to health. Let's fill in this wall. Somebody was really happy. Lynx was like, man, my room is huge suddenly. And then very quickly afterwards disappointed. They're like, aw. Reika the herbalist is no longer incapable of walking. Do I have enough steel over here? We've got 142. That's not enough. Oh, there's more down. Never mind. We got more than enough steel. Plenty of steel on board. We're leaving with Crusty and a trio of beautiful, beautiful dames. This is a Charlie's Angels situation. That's Krusty's goal. It's come to me. Crusty Stein, you know, he sort of styles himself as the new Bosley. Min the pop idol, clearly Lucy Liu. Lynx, you know, she's got that rough, tough, no nose have an edge. I think she's very definitely the Drew Barrymore, which I suppose makes Jessie, the with her stab scar on her torso, the Cameron Diaz. Honestly, Cameron Diaz's features could only be improved by the occasional stab wound, I think. I don't really think Cameron Diaz is an attractive lady. I'm sorry, Cameron Diaz. I know you've got your fans out there. Scads and legions, and compared to me, I look like something that crawled out from beneath a bridge after, recently being pestering billy goats. But still, I'm sorry. Just, not my speed. Oh, look out. They're alpha beavers. Oh, they're welcome to eat whatever they want. We don't use wood. Our encampment is made exclusively of, plasteel, concrete, harder materials. Also, we're getting the shit out of here. The ship is done. I'm not really sure what particular configuration this is, why the engines push the reactor forward and the ship just sort of gets dragged along to the side. But you know what? I don't have to care anymore. We're getting out of here. Crusty, enter crypto sleep casket. No, you know what, Crusty? Cancel that. You go last. Min the pop idol, you enter a crypto sleep casket. Lynx, enter a crypto sleep casket. Jesse, enter a crypto sleep casket. Because Bosley is going to oversee the loading of his ship. And then he's going to radio in, get one last mission from Charlie. And then that's it. Crusty and his angels. Krusty's Angels. It's got a very different feel from a Charlie's Angels, really. Krusty's Angels, you change that one word. It's a much, much different show. Seems like Krusty's Angels is like some kind of post-apocalyptic sort of thriller. Be like, Krusty's Angels. They woke up on a desolate planet. No one was alive. Only one man exists, and it's a race to see who can repopulate the species fastest. Krusty's Angels. They're crusty because of the semen. Hey, I'd watch that show, Pete. Hell, I'd star in it. Well, you're about to, Crusty. So this is it. The end of the Rimworld. Crusty Cornelius is going to go enter the old crypto sleep casket. And here's the nice thing about this. Crusty may be abandoning a bunch of dudes here to a sausage party and, privation, whatnot. But while they may be sexually frustrated for a time, they do have a very well-defended, very functional colony and the capacity to produce pretty much everything they might need to fulfill this colony's needs in the future. Alaska can still make components. They've got their component bench. Everything else is working. Between the four of them, they're very well armed, so they should have really no trouble defending this colony. Turrets are still online. Plenty of power. More than enough food. Reika taken. You know what, Reika? You get to watch the ship leave. So let's do this ship. How do I launch the ship? It occurs to me that I actually don't know. Launch ship. Okay, well, that's easy enough then. Let's do it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Crusty Cornelius. We've launched the ship. These colonists escape. Min the pop idol, Jesse the bodyguard, Crusty the clerk, Lynx the experiment. Alaska, Pim Mard. Sorry, boys. Tough luck. Better luck next Rimworld. Your AI will now guide the ship to a safe place, or it could find us, stranded on another fucking Rimworld somewhere, and having to do this all again. In which case, it means Min the pop idol, Lynx, and Jesse, I don't know, Johnny Come Lately, whatever her name was. Those guys, they're definitely gonna die. But Crusty, he's the survivor. Because it's all about Crusty. No matter how many people he has to throw under the bus, Crusty will always see the light of day in a brand new day on a brand new world as the sun breaks over the horizon. I'm waxing poetic here at the end. Yeah, it's not really my style, Pete. Mostly I just murder hobos, and then when the fuzz comes, I vacate the premises, vamoose to a new planet, and get back to my murdering. Also occasionally I mine salt. Gotta say, the one thing I feel bad about Pete, I'm gonna miss that mule. Sure, he was an asshole, ate us out of food. Some colonists had to give their lives to keep my sidekick, my mule, alive. Which sort of makes their sacrifice in vain, considering they just left him to die there on the old planet. But I'm gonna miss that mule, but then again, maybe I ain't. Maybe it's time Rick and I parted ways. He seemed happier on the Rimworld, Pete. He seemed happier. I'm happier that he's gone. Maybe some relationships aren't meant to last. Occasionally, in an adult relationship, you gotta realize that two people just ain't meant to be together. even if one of those people is a mule. Also, Pete, I'm thinking maybe you and I ain't meant to be together anymore. Crusty Cornelius is officially done. I'm signing out. Serial spokesmanship saying sayonara. It's on to Krusty's Angels now. I'm gonna start my own detective agency on some other planet. I'll be seeing you, Pete. I'll be seeing you. And we'll be not probably seeing you anytime soon. Farewell, Crusty Cornelius. And farewell to this run of Rimworld. I love Rimworld. It's a great game. If you haven't played it, you should consider picking it up. It is really, really fun. They've got a new build coming out, Alpha 16. Gonna take a little break on the channel from Rimworld, though. I kind of feel like we've sort of got a pretty good grip of what it's all about. And I think we'll give Tynan, the developer here, pretty much a one-man team here. Don't let all the extensive credits fool you. Pretty much this game is developed exclusively by one guy, Tynan Sylvester, and kudos, Tynan. You did a fantastic job. Your game is supremely fun, really enjoyable. I have like 120 hours in Rimworld, so I mean, I've been playing a lot off camera. I actually have a colony on Extreme, the highest difficulty, with the same storyteller, Cassandra. Not quite to building the ship there yet, but I'm pretty close. It's a great game, though. Pick it up. And we will probably bring Rimworld back at some point once the development cycle has gotten a little further on and there are some more developments as the builds come out. Build 16 is probably going to launch sometime at the end of 2016 or early 2017. We probably won't revisit it that quickly, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it making a return before the end of 2017. But this is where I'm going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed the episode, might consider dropping a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And what will be replacing Rimworld? Probably going to play some Tyranny. So if you're interested in that, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of my Not XCOM and Not Darkest Dungeon series every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks, Tynan, for your hard work making a really enjoyable game. I appreciate it. And I'll see you again soon.